Today we are going to work on assembly, create assembly. Assemblies is a cross section of in civil AutoCAD 3D is a cross section of, for example, a road, a highway, a channel, a trench, and whatever we have in civil project. You can create your assemblies by going to this window. You can make it visible by going to tool palettes or hold Control and 3. Press Control and 3.
Empty.
3. You have basic, you have assemblies here, basic, lanes, shoulder, daylight, trench, and you can see the other things by click on here. You can use common assemblies by going to the birds, which is here. There are some pre-fabricated assembly. This is the main axis. We have a right and left side in all assemblies. We have basic lane. Sometimes we have shoulder, we have curve, and we can have walk side. And we can have a daylight. For example, this is related to divided highway. And this is a primary road full section. And this is a secondary road full section. Also, you can create your own assemblies by going to basic. And at first, you need to go to assembly and create assembly. Here, you can change its name. Like before, you can change a style and layer. By click on this window, you can see that you have a marker here. And by click on, for example, basic lane, and click here, you can draw your basic lane. You can add shoulder by going to shoulder. And click on this upper circle. You can add curves. And you can add the box side. Or you can add daylight. For example, daylight. Daylight row. You can do it again. For creating your assemblies, you can go to create assembly, change its name, and by click on the window, you will have this marker. By going to each of these icons, you can select whatever you want. For example, basic lane, basic shoulder, and basic curve. And we have basic box sidewalk here. If I click on the upper circle, we can have a sidewalk here. And if I click here, and you can change its location. And you can have daylight. And you can complete your assemblies by selecting this, and by going to mirror and click on the axis, you can select your lab. You can mirror your assembly. And you can change its direction. I will tell you now. You can create the prefabricated assemblies and create your assembly as a practice. Is it okay? Start to create by using these prefabricated assemblies like this. And you can create your assembly by going to assembly, create assembly, change its name, and you can add some basic sub-assemblies, or you can use, for example, lanes, shoulder, or whatever you need. And for editing your assemblies and sub-assemblies, you need to select each of them. You can go to properties. You have two ways. You can go to properties and edit your sub-assemblies, or you can go to sub-assemblies properties, which is here. And by going to parameters, you can change it. For example, for this daylight, you can change its size And for changing the direction, you need to add a minus before that. You can change the slope by, for example, for this lane, I can go to properties and change the width from 12 to 20. And I can change the depth. And we can change the slope. It is -2. If I put it, for example, 4, you can see that the direction of the slope is changed. And we can change the side here. We need to go to select the subassemblies, and we need to go to subassemblies properties in parameters. Here we can change the side from left to right. And by press apply, you can see the change. And also we can change width, steps, and slope here. I can change it to 0.6 and change the slope to -2. Also, we can change the sidewalk here. We can go to properties, change width, steps, buffer width. And we can go to subassemblies properties and parameters. We can change the size, and I can change the width, the depth. We can add buffer to that. By using this subassembly help, you can see that, for example, what is width, what is buffer width, what is depth. And for example, for curve, you can select it, and you can go to subassembly properties, parameters. You can, for example, when we want to add this sidewalk to the middle of the curve. Now I can add it to the upper point and the lower point, which is here and here. And if we want to have a point here, we can select this and go to subassemblies properties, parameters, and we can give back height a number. we can see that we have a point here. 1.5. And we can move this. Yeah. So it means the back height of the curve is 0.8. Also, we can change the width and we can change the depth. We can change depth below. Now you have time to change your lane properties and add a back height to your curve and move the side like to the middle of this. And at first you need to change the side of the daylight. For all of them, you need to go to select them, and you have two ways. You can go to properties, and you can go to subassembly property parameters. Also, you can edit your assembly. We have, this is, for example, this is one subassembly, this is another subassembly, and we can call it the whole of that one assembly. And we can edit our assembly by select the axis and go to assembly properties. We can change the name, and for example, I can change it. And we can change the style and change by going to construction. We can see that we have right side and left side. We have baseline here. When you open it, we have right and left. We have basic lane, basic shoulder, basic curve, basic sidewalk, and daylight. All we have here, we can see there here. Also, we can edit them in assembly properties. We can change the side, width, depth, slope. So for editing your subassemblies, we have three ways. The first one is you can edit it by going to properties Then you select your subassemblies. The other is that you can edit your subassemblies by going to subassembly properties, by going to parameters. Also, you can edit by select your assembly properties, and construction. You can edit each subassembly that you have. Okay, now you can go to 0804. This file, open this file. This file is for your practice. You can, we want to copy this this assembly. You can select this, except the daylight. You can go to home ribbon, and you can use copy clip. Go to home ribbon, copy click, and paste.
Copy click, right? Copy click.
Copy click, yes, and paste it. Now you can change its name by select the assembly and going to assembly properties. You can change its name. For example, road 1. Apply and OK. And we need to press type RE, enter. RE means refresh. To see the change.
What do you do again?
I want to change its name. So I need to select the assembly. I'm going to assembly properties and change its name. Go to apply and OK. And when I want to see the change, I need to type RE and enter. And we have add daylight.
Wait, which daylight you have? Which name?
Daylight inside row.
How did you get there?
So,
there's what?
this one, there's a daylight inside row. So I need to go to properties and change its direction. I can change the size.
Which one is it?
I need to add minus, and I want to change its size. I am changing 10 to 33. And for this, I am changing 10 to 30. This one was minus 33. And this is 33.
Can you do that again?
I want to add daylight to the new assembly. I'm going to daylight, select daylight inside row, and select this point and this. I want to change its direction, so I need to select this subassembly by going to properties and change the add the minus. I can make it true, and I need to change its size. So I'm changing it to minus 33 to make it bigger.
On both of them?
Yes. For the right one is positive and left one is negative. Okay, for your homework, create three different assemblies. With lanes. Third, daylight. For three different assemblies with lane, shoulder, curve, and daylights, like that we have done today, and change its name to your name.
Get it?
And submit this file.
On this one.
Yes. And you need to change its copy this, change the name, make a daylight with daylight inside row, and make it bigger. Change the number to 33 and minus 33, and change the name to your name, not row 2. And you need to create three different assemblies with lane, shoulder, curve, and daylight. I will share it on camera. Change its name to your name.
So only one file, right?
You have one file for this,
Uh-huh.
and the
One
other
file.
for this.
Okay.